hope you're ready for all the fun we're going to have today, because we, as in you and I and Emma, are going to go to the almost ghost town on Route 66 known as Oatman, Arizona. One time a gold booming town, now 100 residents, including many wild burros and gunfighters and more, including a saloon that apparently I own. So I hope that you'll enjoy this. We're going to also see some petroglyphs, and you're going to bump into my brother in the middle of the Mojave Desert. All good times. Here we go. Oh, wait, before we take off on the road, I'm Julie Jordan Scott, and this channel is Aging Joyfully, because around here, we are aging with joy. We are enjoying adventuring, exploring, creating, walking, being ourselves. And I'm glad to have you along for the ride. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. And we love to have you participate in the comments as well, because we consider you a part of this trip as being in the passenger seat. Emma and I are still devastated over the loss of our beloved Colorado Belle. Bye, my friend. Among the things we didn't know is that my brother Jim and his wife Margot really love showing people around this area. They're new to it, but we were very interested in revisiting and reliving our old family-held intimate traditions, the ones that the kids grew up with. Laughlin and Oatman were places we visited before going to Flagstaff, and we wanted to explore them our way. But mostly what we really wanted was to watch the ridiculous gunfight we had seen time and time again in Oatman. And we also wanted to buy Route 66 merch and feed some burros and hang out in this funky kind of odd place in the middle of the desert. We were really interested in our own personal history and how much Emma had loved being here as a little girl, as had her siblings. But watch out, because we're soon to come upon some of Oatman's most important and significant tourist attractions, the wild burros. I remember on one of my first visits, I said to a European tourist, "Isn't this fun? It's so Americana." And her response was, "Yeah, it smells bad." Ironically, we actually didn't get to feed any burros on this visit, but we will get up close and personal with one on our way out of town. But yeah, this is how they just roam around. There weren't any nearby during the gunfight. I heard that there were wildflowers they were busily eating in the mountains nearby, so I'm not exactly sure. But hold on to your hats, because we're about to enter the Old West. I live in New Jersey. How about you? Alaska? What part of Alaska? Yeehaw! And welcome to the interior of Julie's Saloon. I had never been to a saloon before noon, but, I was open to new things. This is Route 66 after all. We even sang happy birthday to Scott over there from Minnesota. And I tried to be incognito at some point, and I was just watching these people. They didn't know it. And, oh, wait, there's Emma. How did she get here? I think Emma wasn't used to the fact that I'm now a saloon owner in Oatman out of the blue. Surprise! I was daydreaming, looking at my half-drunk beer here when this happened. When I walked into Julie's Saloon at Oatman, I had no idea the magic and romance that would ensue. When Emma and I walked into Julie's Saloon, we had no idea the magic and romance that would ensue. After all, we were just going in there because we had an hour to use up before the gunfight started, and the gunfight is central to our Oatman experience. We walked into the darkened saloon, and there was a bartender, even though they only served beer and wine. There was a bartender there, and I could swear he said the first thing out of his mouth was, "You are the love of my life." Okay. So I started laughing, and we walked to the bar, and I said to him, "What did you just say?" And he said, "Oh," I said something like, "I love my life, I think." And I said, "Oh, I thought you said you are the love of my life," which of course made Emma laugh hysterically, probably with embarrassment more than anything else. But what happened was we kicked off a really fun time with this man who is probably the least likely person to ever be the love of my life, but it made for a very fun hour. It was quite well invested among brand new family and friends there in Oatman, Arizona. So after I ordered my beer, I went to use the ladies' room because, hello. And I put lipstick on while I was in there, this very same lipstick. This lipstick also became quite a talking point between myself, the man I got to know as Rico, the other Julie, who apparently thinks she owns Julie's salon, and some other customers. They all really love this lipstick. What do you think? Anyway, Rico and my romance was the most lovely short-term romance I've ever had. It started with that first exchange, and before you know it, we were singing to each other across the bar. He sang one of his honky-tonk originals, which Emma and I found quite equally parts charming and what? And I sang the first of my greatest hits, a song I wrote with my friend Allison Shannon when I was 8 years old. I probably had not sung this song in at least 4 decades, but it was a big hit with Rico. And how often can you say you met a man, he told you you were the love of his life, the next thing you know you were singing to each other, and you can take the storyline from there. It's practically out of Hallmark. I'm surprised they haven't called us yet to make this movie. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Small town. Well, I'm still in a small town, but even smaller Western town. Strange woman comes rolling in with her daughter. Maybe not exactly Hallmark. Another funny thing was that Rico was far too young for me. So, of course, I had to play the role of, oh, no, you're much too this or that. You're much too smart for me. Ladies, do you ever use this technique? Oh, no, you're much too smart for me. You're so handsome. No, oh, no, not me. That sometimes happens in the flirtation thing. But this was real because I'm old. And he was not old. He did the famous guess my age game. I don't like that game. I do not like that game because I'm never even close. So I guessed 32. Emma guessed like 28. And turns out Rico was 38. So I did the math. And I'm like, you're still too young for me. You need to be 1 year older. To which he countered, my birthday's next month. To which I countered with some ridiculous flirting too. It was just a great time. And as I pondered my bottle of Modelo, thinking this may be the last time I'm ever in a saloon before noon, drinking a beer in my entire life, Rico asked me and Emma, or Emma and me. Yes, Rico asked Emma and me, so you're going to come back later? This is about the time that Julie came along and talked to me about my lipstick. It was just a great time. And I hope that each of you can have as much fun in some out-of-the-way place sometime soon because, well, Rico will always have Oatman. Thank you. Ooh, I like that sweatshirt over there.
I love the pink sweatshirt. It's super cute.
I know. I was not expecting to have that much fun there.
I know.
We're coming upon another Jordan family tradition. Do you see it there? Do you see it on the right? I'm sure you do. Wait, let me show you the outcome. Look how thin I look. It's amazing. I'm sure you can feel the anticipation. All these people are waiting for one thing, and one thing only, the amazing gunfight. Oh, hi, ma'am. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day here in Oatman. As a theater person, I can almost hear it. Places? Everyone get in your places? I see a gunslinger there. Do you see him? Oh, that familiar tune is giving it away. We're about to get started. Everybody gather around. Gather around.
How many here for the first time in a little town? Anybody
First
here
time,
first
Oatman?
time? Let me know it.
Oh, very
Right.
good.
Wow,
One,
that
two,
was great. We're coming up to Oatman. Hope you have a great time. Have a lot of fun. Go and tell your friends. Now, this is an audience participation show. We want to get you involved. We want you to laugh, cheer, boo. So that's how we do. We're going to ask you a question. Are you ready for gunfight?
Yes!
Woo, that's good. Cotton.
Good morning,
Yay!
everybody.
How about one word? How about one word?
Woo! That scared me. Watch out, outlaw.
The Oatman Outlaw Shrine Club to raise money for the kids. We just gave them another check for $3,000.
Wow. Woo!
Where'd you hear this? That brings the total donation just by doing shows out here in the middle of the street to $131,000.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of falling down. Matter of fact, we can't fall down anymore. we can't get up. Please be generous. Okay, Pico, here I am. What do you want?
This is that town I was telling you about.
I think something's happening.
Rico,
The horses are up here.
I thought I'd get us started to Mexico.
But we're not going to Mexico.
Well, I am.
Now you can go, but the goal is staying here. Don't make me put a hole in you. I think I got it. He was fast.
Oh.
He just never could hit anything.
Oh.
Well, now I have no partner. Good idea, but sort of Mexico. Good day's work here.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Somebody said the bank got robbed.
Uh-oh.
You were the gold. I bet it was you.
What do you care?
Who are you anyway? I'm the sheriff.
Sheriff.
I'm the sheriff.
I'm just hanging here with one of my outlaw Oatman friends, and he reminded me that Clark Gable and Carol Lombard spent their honeymoon night right down the street here. Pretty amazing stuff.
What if the mailman wants to feed a donkey?
As always, it is difficult to leave my favorite little town of Oatman, especially on this road trip when I'm thinking about looking at things as if they were my first or last time seeing them. I'll remember Rico. We'll always have Oatman, Rico. Remember me. And just these very Western-looking places selling their wares, including occasional Burro food. You might want to pick some up on your way there. But truly, this is a Route 66 treasure that I'm so grateful that I was introduced to many years ago, and that has been a place that I will return to again, more than likely. I know my brother and sister-in-law come here regularly, and now they're going to check out Julie's Saloon next time as well. Look, there's even a shooting gallery. There's a jail. We hardly touched the surface of this tiny little town. I hope that you will visit next time. It's not even far from Vegas, actually, probably about an hour and a half drive from Vegas, and worth it for the Route 66 endeavors. Cool Springs is not far down either. Oh, look, there's one of our Burro friends. See what I told you? They are everywhere, and it really is the trademark of Oatman. Well, look who's here. They're walking straight towards me. Straight towards us.
Towards me. Only me.
Hi. Hi. Oh.
What's up, bro? Kind of scared. Whoa.
Bye.
Who's ready for some off-road fun? I know I am. Did I mention the Jordan brothers kind of have their own garage war going on with who has more cool stuff in their garages? I tell ya. People stuck around to enjoy this sneak adventure into the Mojave Desert. You'll see things that you can't normally see from the road, which is what I really enjoyed about this adventure. And I'm also happy to say that the next time I go to Bullhead City, there'll be a swimming pool in my brother's house, and I'll be able to go out further using one of these side-by-sides, I think they're called. I'm not scared at all. Not at all, which is a great thing. Yay for fearlessness. I did a Good Morning Love episode where I talk about this experience. I linked to it up here or over here. I'm not sure where it'll show up, but to see the full story of that, go there. My brother Jim, who you'll see briefly here, is actually a race driver and worked for Mazda Motorsports for 25 years. When we were kids, he had a fascination with race cars. They'd go to my brothers, two older brothers and my dad, went to the Indianapolis 500. Jim made a career out of racing, and my nephew, my brother Joe's son, is still working in the auto field, teaching classes, I believe, with Porsche in Los Angeles. some racing school, driving school affiliated, I believe, with Porsche, but I might not be right. This was a wonderful time. I'm not going to narrate through it because I want you to see the Mojave Desert narrows as you see them. Please enjoy the sights. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm ready. Do whatever you have to do. There is so much more there for you to see, but I just wanted to give you a taste. Next time, we'll go on a big adventure out there. We are at Davis Camp at Bullhead City. It is known for its petroglyphs. Wait, we're just seeing the first one there. Archaeologists with the National Park Service have located more than 150 Patayan campsites in the Lake Mojave area, some like you are seeing here. The Patayan people originally inhabited this area probably around 900 AD. Their culture was less refined than the Anasazi people who lived in the north. The Patayans lived in brush shelters and left behind no permanent dwellings, but they did leave behind art. In the next few frames, you will see more petroglyphs if you look closely. I made sure to not be too obvious, but I wanted you to see the variety that they have here. This is a grinding stone. You'll see it from several angles. I'm too short to get a good angle. The Payan people ground down different products to trade with. This became quite a trading center, historians and archaeologists agree, because of the river especially. We ended our very day with dinner at the club where my brother and sister-in-law live. It was a beautiful view, a wonderful meal, a lot of fun. There was even a wine tasting. I did not participate this time, but Emma and Margot had a fabulous time. Here they are enjoying it. I'm about to break a Jordan family rule. Take a few, please. What? Me being bossy? No way. Thank you so much for watching. Next, we're headed to the Grand Canyon Caverns and all over Route 66 in Williams before heading into Flagstaff. Can't wait to see you there.
I thought you were done the video. Sorry.